game of the patch. Yo, I'm playing CK. All right. All right. That's an old school streamer buddy of mine. All right. This should be good. This should be good. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. So, hell of a way to start off the day on the Rich Man series. But, so I guess I'll stick with, I've been getting a lot more success with 3-5-2. Ay, Dios mío, already. Poor pass. Dear God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, so unlucky. Wow. Okay. Oh, come on, my fault, but expecting a pass to go different for sure. I think CK uses 4-1-2-1-2. Wow.
That
good save.
D. That D.
Hi, Nick,
Good goal.
can you check my team and say if I should sell it or keep it?
It's just slow, man. It really is just slow and lethargic. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Here's the chance to get in the cross. Ronaldinho. Now with Messi.
Oh, good read. Really good read of the pass there. R1 seems pretty OP still. I mean, I know how to pass out of danger some of the time. Come on, that's 2-1, man. Come on now. How is that offside? Both times I swear Ronaldo was onside.
Douglas Costa. It's with
That's a problem. Good job, Virgil. I don't know if CK finds this, but right now the gameplay is really clean. I'm not upset with the gameplay at all. Bro, is this real? How is that offside? What is going on? I don't understand. He moved the keeper. Oh my God. I gotta go low driven there. I gotta go low driven there, man. This is a really good game. I mean, I honestly have no idea how I haven't scored yet, but that took Messi. That's offside because it took Messi 14 hours to make that pass. And this isn't a clean connect. Like, this is a clean connection, man. Or at least it feels like a clean connection. But like that right there where the player just takes... Okay, well, it's cool. Because I don't want to...
He's blocked that well. And the tackler has been very successful there. He's got possession. Got his ankle. You need to be strong to do this, and a good touch. Ronaldinho.
Good defending. Good defending. This is a good game, man. I'm not upset about this game at all. It's a really, really good game of FIFA. I thoroughly enjoyed that that first half. I honestly think I probably should have scored 1 or 2 goals, but the post being hit and stuff like that, it's a bit tough. But that's okay. We're doing all right. Gameplay is good, other than the delay in the passing and the shooting, and I'm starting to believe that that is a coded issue. Honestly, guys, that's where my brain is at right now. Is that it's a coded issue, because this is pretty clean gameplay, and yet still I'll break into space with Messi, load a pass, and he'll take a 1.5 seconds to make the pass, so that where the pass was is now gone.
Maybe the counter-attack is on here.
What the f, man?
Looks so promising
Robertson
at the
pulled
beginning.
completely out of position and he recovers there?
Here's De Jong.
Ronaldo straight sprinting.
Aldo. Well, this could bring them
This is madness, man. This is madness to me.
the play. They need to do that. Keeping the ball well and the
Lol.
Hazard. Good work by the goalkeeper.
The hosts had more than enough of the ball today. They've just not been good enough going forward. I think what they've worked on in the week, the manager was talking about, they haven't really put it into practice out there. Too many.
That's a goal.
off-key
That's a good goal.
What an important goal this may well be. He wants to run
Look at the R1 aids. Like, I thought they fixed that. No?
Cruyff. A deep cross. Back post. Keeper pushes it
I thought they
away
fixed
from
that.
goal. We've reached the hour mark. Half an hour to go.
Dude, what the f, man?
Aldo.
So ridiculous.
Here's De Jong.
What?
Hazard's the one in the striking position in the middle. Pushed back out into play. To Ronaldinho. Lionel Messi. Saw it coming. Cut it out. That's it. Johan Cruyff. Threads it through. Up for grabs here. And now they've got the ball. What are they going to do with it? Aldo. Can't get the shot through. It's a heavy touch.
Oh, for f sakes. So stupid.
Trying to move people around in the middle by going to a short corner. Going forward well. To get back in the game.
This is f, man. Ah.
Opening them up with a through pass. Messi's waiting at the far post. They're looking for it. Top performance. Ronaldinho. With Conte again.
Wow, great first touch there, Johan. Amazing.
Maybe just
Tackled
kicked it a
and
little
bullied
bit.
by Leo Messi. Love it.
Goes straight to the opposition.
Super logical gameplay.
Lovely ball from Ronaldo. Good work, really, to read the...
GG. GG, I guess. I think based off of that game, I probably should have scored a couple goals at least with all the chances we created there. But one game after the patch, I know I basically lost 3-0, even though I should have scored a good chunk of goals. But the gameplay feels all right. I see my whole chat losing their mind saying the gameplay, the patch ruined the game. I don't know where people are coming up with that, honestly. I don't have any issues with it. That game was clean. You know, reaction times and taking a shot first time was slow. A couple of those offside calls as well that we're not even going to see were weird, but, you know, what are you going to do? I just don't trust Low Driven there. Right there, I should have fired Low Driven. For sure, I should have fired Low Driven there. That would have been, I guess, a goal with the latest update. But I didn't hate the gameplay there. It was very clean. It like genuinely was very, very clean. No dislike from me. Crossbody shot there. Yeah, no dislike from me about the gameplay. Just really frustrating that none of my shots went in, and the delay in, as always, breaking into space and shooting. Skilling into a shot. Breaking into space and passing. That situation, the breaking in and is so delayed. At this point, it can't be servers or gameplay. I think it's coded in the game. Because That was a clean game. There really wasn't that much delay. I honest to God think at this point they've coded it into the game. It just, that's what it feels like right now, man. So anyways, GG. I'm fine losing games. The gameplay was all right. I just, yeah, I'm a bit concerned that the delay now that I feel in loading a pass and it coming off is no longer a server side issue. It feels like they've by accident coded it into the game or something idiotic. Hold on, hold that thought, dudes. I got a game. Oh God, I gotta play. I have to play. I have to play. Oh my God, I love you, Rude. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Let's go. I can't even hit those green, man. Please shoot. There's a clear shot there. I load the shot and he just waits until the defender comes in and slides and then tries to shoot. Just shoot. It's so annoying, dude. Jesus Christ, the delay in the shot is so stupid, man. Just shoot, bro. Release the shot, you utter.
It's a poor tackle. Johan Cruyff. And here he is, Lionel Messi.
He took a touch instead of poking it. All right, awesome. Awesome. We'll ignore the fact that Messi wrung that off the post and more so be concerned with the fact that Cruyff tries to take a touch there instead of poking it into the net. That's fine. I'm fine, guys. That's fine, dude. That's fine. It's totally normal. Johan Cruyff, one of the best players ever to grace a football pitch, gets a ball in front of an open net, and of course his logic is to take a touch there. Not just poke it in. Now it's offside? Oh my God. I don't know how to score. I don't know how to score anymore. He just blocked that through ball with his hands. I'm gonna fuck. That's Messi in on net, and he just blocked that with his hand, dude. What the fuck? Oh, I guess we go ultra attacking. I don't know. I just, you know when you just can't even, guys. Do you know when you just can't even? Yeah. I mean, cool, awesome. This is gonna be a good weekend league, guys. This is gonna be really a good weekend league. It's gonna be amazing. We're all gonna have such a good time. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna show the chat real quick. This guy's team. Oh damn. 4-2-3-1. Oh, this will be a good game. Okay, nice team. Look at how slow it is! Oh my God! You load a pass and again, the player takes an extra 3 seconds to make the pass. So the passing lane and the player that you have beat for the pass gets into the way and intercepts the ball. It's ridiculous, dude. That's offside, unfortunately. Me, man. It's so stressful, dude. You have to like you have to be like the oracle of football. You have to like predetermine where you want to pass to before the logical time is to pass. Because if you pass at the logical time to pass, there's a 3-second delay, so they don't pass it. They wait. So you have to like pre-predict the pass like you're Neo from the Matrix. That's the only way to play this game, is pre-predict the delay. What? How the oh, I'm gonna lose it. Get the goat flowing, dudes. Get the goat flowing. Please, dear God. The only reason I have anything in this game is because of Messi. Can I say GG? Am I allowed to say GG to a game like that? Bro, is this what we're going to face for week? Like, this guy had a sick team. And he put 11 players, or maybe 9 players behind the ball. 10 players behind the ball with Lewandowski at the top. Drop back 1 depth. Like, just looking for counterattacks. Is that fun, bro? How is that fun, man? Holy God. Look, I mean, I literally had, how much possession did I have there? Only 56%, really? Interesting. But look at where the possession is. 20% of the possession in his third, dude. Dear God. How boring, man. It's not like this guy had a non-rare gold team and he came up against this psycho team that I have and was like, oh my God. The guy had a sick team, dude. A sick team. And that's how you're playing, bro. God help us all for Weekend League, dudes. God help us all for Weekend League. It's gonna be a test. It will be a test of all of our sanity. Do I still use time finishing? I try to use time finishing, but I never seem to really get it off. So I guess not really, David. Like, I hit more because of the delay in the shot. Like when you beat someone and go to shoot and the player takes 2 seconds to hit a shot, it's not worth trying to time it because you time it based off of, you time your shot based off of the fluidity of moving into space and hitting it, right? So when you fluidly move into space and then go to hit it and green time it, there's a certain set of timings and motions that make sense in your brain. But with the delay in the game right now, you move into space and go to shoot, your player will just take an extra second to swing the shot. So you end up red timing it or missing it completely. So far I found it's not worth it. I found it's not worth it at all. Do I think this has potential to be the best FIFA? It is the best FIFA. Gameplay wise, this is the best FIFA, okay? I hate having to repeat myself over and over again, but I feel like it's key to say. No matter how much I complain about this game, this is the best FIFA. Manual defending is there. Passing is hard. No formation is meta. Every formation has its tactic. Every formation has its place. Every formation has its ability, depending on your skill set. Lots of players, dynamic players are fantastic. They've toned down the R1 and the X holding, like the mimicking, the what do you call that? The standing around so far with the patch. You know, there's no broken way to score. Every way to score is hard right now. Heading is near impossible. Low drivens are still very hard. Near post cheese has now been patched out, even though they didn't talk about that in the patch notes. It's been patched out. What else? Chipping the goalkeeper now is viable, but still hard. Breakaways are still hard, but possible. This is the best game, gameplay-wise, we've ever had. However, it is completely fisted by EA's potato 1999 servers that they're using still to this day with millions of people on the game. That is the problem we have right now, okay? And again, having said that this is the best game we've ever had, that doesn't mean there aren't massive issues. The delay after passing and shooting, huge, horrendous issue. Tackling is still pretty darn frustrating, man. You make tackles and you gotta, like, as you guys can see from gameplay for me on the Road to Glory, on the Poor Man Road to Glory, even on this account, in this series, you gotta make like 15 tackles to get the ball back, right? And what feels like you need to make inch-perfect passes 47 times to create a chance, your opponent wins the ball back every tackle without even trying. AI intercepts the ball for your opponent every time without even trying, and they spin fire, bing, 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 up the field, counterattacking you. Now, again, I know that is my biased outlook on it. I only remember the bad things that happened to me. I don't remember the bad things that happened good to me, if that makes sense, right? Like my opponent screwing up passes. That's just how our minds work, right? So we all need to remember that when we're criticizing the game. When I sit there and say, oh my God, he's fizzing it up the field and whatever, and then 2 passes later, he screws up a pass and I get the ball back. But I just forget that, right? So the game has its flaws. The way they supposedly, quote unquote, patched the rebounds, you know, from the beginning of that until now, until the end of this Armalika, all going in today's epi, 100% for sure. Because I'm going to try and get some points across here. But they have, I've seen, because I'm seeing all over Twitter right now, everybody complaining and losing their mind saying this is the worst patch ever. I would argue that not much has changed. They've definitely toned a few things down, but it's still delayed. And I think that's the biggest issue. But I'll say this, the keepers parrying it directly to your opponent for a tap-in, that has been patched, but that still happens, if that makes sense. In this latest patch, all of that stuff still happens. It just happens less, or it happens in different ways, or now just more RNG happens. So your keeper parries it, and now instead of it going right back to your opponent, guess what? It goes back to your player, but your player so solves world hunger before they make a pass, so they get smothered and tackled and then your opponent passes it in the net anyways, right? So they're patching some things, but with the servers and the delay in the button inputs still being there, they're always working with like a bit of ice cream in a hot summer day in the sun, right? Like it's just melting all around them. Like without them, then they're trying to like blow on it. They're trying to like eat an ice cube and then blow on the ice cream so it stops melting. Like, you know, they're trying to do stuff, but when you've got an ice cream being beaten down in a desert sun, it's gonna melt. Is that even a comparison? I don't know, dude. I'm losing my mind. I think that's a comparison. That's a viable comparison. Feels like that's what they're doing, though. Like, you're patching few things here and there, EA, and I respect it. Just like I respect you making defending hard, you making passing hard, you making formations good and viable all across the shop. All of this is good. But when there's delay in inputs, when it feels like I'm playing a game from 2001 because the inputs are so dumb and slow, it doesn't matter what you do. Because you patch the goalkeeper parrying it, but then your player takes forever to do anything with it, so you still concede a stupid goal. Okay, now they're patching the contained defending. Well, amazing. So now a guy holding X I can beat because he's a moron and he just holds X. But guess what? When I beat the player into space and load the shot, Lionel Messi has to walk through a 17-yard mud pile of shit before he shoots. So that player that's holding X that you beat, while he's holding X, then gets enough time to still come back and make a blocked shot. So, again, what they're doing is the right thing. I feel so bad for the gameplay guys. I've said this so much. They're doing the right stuff. The problem is they're doing it on a bed of nails and lava and poison, dude, with the servers. So it doesn't matter what they do because the foundation, it's like building a skyscraper on a foundation of quicksand. Like, you're building all of this amazing stuff this year. The gameplay, we're all going in the right direction, but the foundation is dog. So none of it matters. And this is not even until Weekend League. Wait until Weekend League. Wait until Weekend League. Dude, I'm telling you right now, my thoughts on the patch again are they're good. The changes are good. They're moving in the right direction. This game is good. Who gives a shit though? With these dumb, stupid servers. Who cares? I hate how the community is just hating on the game blindly. Everything sucks and the game is shit and it's all shit. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's start calling out what's wrong. Not just saying EA have ruined the game, EA have done this, EA have done that. They've screwed it up. Just like the previous years, the first patch has ruined the game. No, it's the goddamn servers, man. And the community ruins the game for itself as well, because every quid on earth is just sitting with drop back and one depth and counterattack. I realize I'm on drop back on some of my formations as well, but that's because I'm getting countered till my nuts fall off. So I'm using high press, high tactics. I still have 60 to 70% possession every game, but I have to play drop back because otherwise these nerds with 10 players behind the ball then just say, oh, hey, look, this guy's got 15 players in my own field and I've got 2 pacey players down the wing. He's going to screw up a pass eventually. Nick's going to do tiki-taka, make a play, everything's working fine, and then all of a sudden, for no reason, one of his passes will either go exactly the wrong way, or one of his passes will just, instead of going where it's supposed to go, will be under hit, so the player will pick it up and they'll run down the field again, right? So, all of us, seriously, chat, all of us, we are genuinely the biggest problem with the game as well. Yes, the servers are whatever, but the FIFA community is its own worst enemy, man. We all sit there, drop back, and breaking everything. Everybody, all my tweets, all my comments, all the messages in the chat too are like, what's meta now? Hey dudes, so how do I win? How do I win easy? What's the best formation for the meta this year? Like, everybody just wants to be a psycho. Everybody just wants to be a dickweed and get a win at all costs. So, yes, I blame EA for their dog servers, but all of us, chat, myself included, because we're the issue as well. EA revolve the game around winning. Getting rewards is super addictive, even when there's objectives is still sweaty. Well, yeah, because of course in their infinite wisdom, they put the objectives in goddamn division rivals. which for years we've been saying is the stupidest thing to do ever. Makes no sense. How are you punishing high-level division players with these rivals objectives so that they have to go and try and achieve these objectives in Division 1 against like Elite 1, top 100 players, people that don't give a shit about the objectives? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. How many years am I going to have to spew at EA, please make an objectives game mode section that everybody that goes into each game is trying to achieve the objective? It's just madness that I got to go and try and do objectives on my rich man squad in like almost Division 2, where I'm loading in trying like with French players and whatever. I'm loading in against Ronaldo's and same thing for my opponents, man. My opponent's loading in with like some Prem players and some French players to try and do this Ndombele objective. And then imagine coming up against my team. And you're just like, well, what the f is the point, dude? It's madness. I don't mind objectives being difficult. I don't mind there being challenges with objectives. I don't mind any of that stuff. Again, though, because our community is so sweaty and it's so competitive, how EA still have their head rammed up their own and don't put a objectives game mode so that it's achievable for everybody is silly while grinding. I don't want the everybody gets a participation or reward bullshit, snowflake bullshit. I don't want that. I still want them to be hard, but it has to make sense. Who the hell wants to do that stuff in Division Rivals? Especially with the servers and the delay, you know? That's my thoughts on everything about the game right now. Not just the patch, but everything on the game. I'm sure people will disagree or try to call me out for being a whiner or whatever, man. But I love this game. I want this game to be the best it can be. And that's why I'm so passionate and so opinionated on about what's good and bad about the game. Because this game could be the best game out there, man. Screw all the other games out there. Fortnite and CSGO and all these games. This is the world's game, man. Football is the world's game, dude. The World Cup gets like 1 billion viewers. Everybody loves this game. If EA sorted it out, this would be the biggest game in the world, man.